Hey friends, Wayne over here at the Ram Man Inc. Don't forget the ink. Well, every now and then, there's not very many of them, but every now and then we get, I don't know, shitty emails. I have made several attempts to contact you about my Midland Ross clamp style booster you repaired. It was installed on the car and will leak off the vacuum in 15 to 20 seconds. Please contact me to get this resolved. Thanks. Mark. Well, number one, there's no phone number in there. So it goes to the bottom of the heap. Number two, emails to Kate that starts off with, I have made several attempts to contact you. That even goes farther to the bottom of the heap. So 15 to 20 seconds on especially a Midland Ross booster that by design compared to a Bendix, is quite shitty. We have to remember that Midland Ross didn't even get their patent until 1962. Bendix been making brake products since the teens. 1962, and they's completely out of business 15 years later for all intents and purposes. Out of business and defunct. These boosters were never designed to hold vacuum indefinitely. They just weren't. Number one, they didn't need to. They weren't going into outer space. They didn't need to keep an atmosphere for people to breathe. They just needed to hold vacuum for a little while because, by definition, they're supposed to be hooked to the vacuum source at all times. The vacuum pump is running at all times. They figure that you need the power brakes when the car's moving and the engine's going. That's what they figured. Having power brakes sitting in the garage with the door closed wasn't no big deal. "15 to 20 seconds on the Midland Ross, that's good to go. That's about how long we've been talking. There, it's exhausted. By definition, these were supposed to be hooked to a constant vacuum source running all the time. By definition, they're supposed to be hooked to a vacuum source running all the time. Like the vacuum pump running now. Couldn't have any massive leaks because it would affect the air intake charge. And everybody knows when you got a big old vacuum hose hanging off how it affects the idle. But some minute, tiny leak, no big deal. It doesn't matter how good your booster is, what it looks like, that is getting ready to go out. That's considered superb. This would be, well, he got dirty. Jay got him dirty. All of these pit and deteriorate over time. Look, it's pitted. Not too bad. Pitted. 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 These things held together with a piece of rubber and a little low clamp. If you think that they were designed to hold vacuum indefinitely, they would have been 3 times as much. These would have been machine surfaces to form an absolute tight seal. That's what they would have been. So, here's what they were designed to do. To have enough reserve and hold the reserve so that when you was going down the highway at 60 miles an hour and the motor shut off on you for some unexpected reason, it ran out of gas. That person would have a little bit of time to do 1 or 2 quick breaks and bring it to a halt. Not to just hang out, let's pop another beer as we coast to the stop. No, after the motor shut down, it's time to bring the car to a stop for most people. It's done. Brake boosters were not designed to hold vacuum indefinitely. By definition, they were hooked to a constant vacuum source. I hope that this is helpful. 15 to 20 seconds on a Midland Ross is a long time. Let's do it. $1,001, 5, 10, 15, 20. If you ain't applied the brakes by then, you need to get on it.